Hey, hello, my friends. Paul Apollonia here. Hope everybody is well. I'm going to show you about 5 things I've sold on eBay. Sorry again for the delay. I had 2 hernia repairs done on December 19th. Everything's good. I'm on light duty till the end of January, which is totally killing me, but I'm trying to follow the doctor's orders. Went for a checkup last week and everything looked good. Should be in the clear the end of January. I'm going to do a video on not the whole process of the hernia repair, but my whole going through it and everything. So if you have a hernia, you get it repaired, there's some guidelines for you. Wasn't that difficult? Belly button hernia and one on my side. So it wasn't that hard. Okay, enough about me. I'm back again. Hope everybody had a wonderful holiday, Christmas, Hanukkah, holiday season. Happy New Year. Hope you had a good, safe, and happy New Year's Day, New Year's Eve, and New Year's Day. All right, again, I'm Paul Apollonia. I've been selling eBay for which feels like forever, 20 plus years. I'm going to show you about 20 items, about 5 items I've sold, trying to keep it short. But while I'm showing these items, I'll give you some tips and tricks. But before I forget, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Please like this video. And when you're subscribed, hover over that subscribe button and click on the bell icon for all. It means you'll get all my great videos. Thank you, each and every one of you. I think I'm up to 1332 subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate every one of you guys and gals. Thank you so much. Okay, tell you a little bit about myself, more about what I'm doing while we're showing the items. I also run the Online Selling Success, Inglewood, Florida, Raleigh, NC Meetup Group. We meet second Thursday of the month, except for this month, January. I've got more family coming in, and I'm afraid I didn't want to. I'm going back to the airport to get them on Thursday. I'm not sure what's going on. So I canceled it for January 2025. See you in February, but it's every month, second Tuesday of the month at 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There is a $5 fee to come in. It's a Zoom format. I'm Once I get myself more known here, we moved to Florida back in August. I'm probably going to do 1 or 2 live meetups. Okay. I also have the parting a dishwasher course. I think it's still on Teachable. Um, if the link doesn't work, just message me. I'm almost giving that away at this point, just to get people to sell parts. Parts are really, really hot, and a lot of need for parts, especially people trying to save money, especially after the holidays. Parting out appliances is a lot of fun. I enjoy it. Um, I usually get them for free or very, very cheap on Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace. And all that's in the video. I'll show you step by step how to part out items, what parts to take, what parts to leave, where the money's at, how to list them, and everything else. It's really chock full. It's about 2.5 hours, broken up into 20-minute videos. Okay, I think that's enough for me, hopefully. These items, we moved these down here from Raleigh, North Carolina. Don't know why we moved these here, but we did. My wife wanted to keep them, and then we opened the box, and she goes, I don't want these. So I went, okay, I'll put them on eBay. These are the tiny Ford Princess, way back in the day, back in the 80s. Princess House was huge. I don't know how big it is now. Some of the stuff still sells on eBay. This was on eBay for probably about a month, and it sold not for big bucks. I used to be one that would be, if I can get $5 for this mouse, I'll sell it. Well, I'm kind of getting away from those low sales. Nothing wrong with that. That's your market. That's fine. Just trying to get myself into better sales and stuff like that. But these did sell after about a month. Took as many pictures as I could. You're allowed 24, and I try and take as many as I can. You can even do a video. Videos are cool. I even measured them. Where's that at? All these pictures are done on my Samsung smartphone. It's just 3 years old. The other day I saw a post on that. Um, I made sure that the buyer saw that. These went up to California, believe it or not. Tried to do it on a white background, didn't really show it really well. So I used a dining room table and to show it off better. But so I did all kinds of angles and everything else. And the person was thrilled with these. What did I make on these? And I forgot to tell you guys, I also do consignment. Not a whole lot of consignment right now. I'm trying to build that up. I left a quite lucrative consignment clients back in Raleigh, but I'm trying to build that up down here in Florida, and it looks like it's going very well with all the senior citizens like myself here that are trying to downsize or moving into assisted living. So I did charge for shipping $9.99. I think it cost me about eight, high eights to ship this. It was pretty light. It went into a small eBay box, 12 by 5, I think it was, or 12 by 6 by 6, I think. Packed them really good, stuffed packing material in the glasses and packed them, laid them on top of each other, made it just fine out to California. Everything was good. Real quick, I try and follow eBay's best practices for the title, no special characters. You'll see that little right there, but that's okay. Um, and I always try and use the condition description. Very honest, my wife brought these new many years ago, back in the 80s, and we're downsizing and we're using, and the same thing, I copy and paste the condition description down here. Nothing fancy. My item description is very simple. I copy and paste the title and just put stuff under there quickly describing what I'm selling. I don't get too crazy. People don't read, they like pictures. So I try and take as many pictures as I can. Real quick, shipping, I do flat rate shipping, pretty good at guesstimating. What do you do what if your shipping is over what you charged? Well, then I just eat it. What if it's under? I really don't refund the person. I just consider it a little bit of profit for my time in getting packing material and boxes and stuff like that. I used to get all this stuff for free when I was in Raleigh because I knew where all the dumpsters were and the furniture stores had lots of packing material. I need to scope that out down here. I just haven't had a chance yet. Now I'm on light duty till February, but I'll get that figured out. 30-day returns. I rarely ever get any returns. Knock on wood. Um, what you do, just be honest with your listing, and if it's a return, I just accept it and move on. And if it arrives broken, I just refund the person. Most of the time, I'm getting my inventory for almost nothing, especially when I'm parting out items and stuff like that. Item specifics are very important. Try and use all that pertain to your item. These play a key role in searches on eBay on the left-hand side of the screen when you're searching for stuff on eBay, size and stuff like that. Don't put uh, NA or whatever special in any kind of special characters in there. Don't fill out stuff that does not pertain to your item. Like if it was their sleeve length, there's no sleeves on a cordial glass, but just keep it to your item. What else? I think that's about it. Yeah, I talked about everything. Okay, so I not a whole lot of money. Probably made about $25 on that after fees and everything. This was a consignment item. I don't know if you guys have been following me for long. For those that haven't, last year, around December, I used to work with a lot of home organizers, which are huge to get inventory, whether you want to do consignment for their clients or you just want to come in and go, hey, I'll buy all this unwanted stuff you don't want outright. I prefer doing consignment because then I don't need to put out any money. It's a 50-50 split when I do consignment, no matter what the item sells for. It used to be a tiered system, but I found myself working harder and harder for items over the expensive items. So this was a consignment client. Unfortunately, this happens. Not the lamp, sorry. The gentleman did pass away, and I think his wife passed away. They were both kind of fading, unfortunately, and the caretaker said, "Don't worry about anything." So I went, "Great, that happens sometimes. Unfortunately, sometimes you're doing consignment, people just lose contact with you. Sometimes they say after about a couple of months, like, you know what, I made enough money, just keep everything else, or come over, get some more stuff, and just keep everything." Um, it's interesting. Consignment's not for everybody. I know a lot of people hate it. I like it. I have no problems with it. Just get good clients and watch for the red flags. If they start talking about, oh, my brother-in-law can sell it, whoa, that's a huge red flag. Um, I don't want to pay your percentages. That's another huge red flag, and etc. Just feel out people. I like working with people. So this thing I had to do a Google search on to get some information on it. They were selling for about $60 on eBay. I priced her for about $58.99. And like I said, it was a consignment. I would get half of that, but since unfortunately the people have passed on, which was very sad. He was a very nice guy, and his wife was really nice too. I have no idea what this thing is, to be honest with you. It's some kind of unbalanced converter audio thing. This is the third or fourth one I've sold out of the items. Got reel-to-reel tape decks, turntables, uh, an old Mac, Apple computer that I sold for like $100. It wasn't even working. There's a lot of money in audio equipment, and there's a lot of money in parting out. I actually got a reel-to-reel tape deck, a high-end professional one. I tried selling on eBay for over a year for $1,000. I was getting no bites. Well, I got one bite. And the guy thought, well, I'm driving through and I could probably pick it up. I went, okay, I never heard from him again. Moved it down here. Got down here in one piece, believe it or not. Movers didn't destroy it. Still had it listed, and I thought, heck with it, I'm taking it off. And I decided I'm going to part this thing out. I have already made $750 and still got parts to part out on it. So there is money in parts. If it doesn't sell, part it out. That's what I say. So this item did pretty well. I did free shipping. I thought you said you never do free shipping. Rarely do I do free shipping. All depends. This went out. I almost said first class. We don't have first class anymore with the post office. This went out ground. And I think it cost me all of probably $7 to ship it out. And all the other ones that we're selling were free shipping. Free shipping is good. I do free shipping. If I'm going to do free shipping, it's going to be on a light item. Sorry, I've got these huge blue jays at my bird feeder here. They're huge. eBay loves free shipping. It bumps you up in searches. The only problem with free shipping is on a return. You'll have to, you've already eaten shipping going out. You're going to have to eat it coming back if it's not as described and stuff like that. But like I said, I knock on wood, I rarely have many returns. Now I'll take it full time. But so this had everything on it. It's untested, had no cord. What you see is what you get. And it's basically, I took pictures of every item that was there in the box. And like I think I said, this is like my third or fourth one. I've sold them for all different prices. I've sold them for about this price and more. It all depends what they were going for. Remember, your item's only worth what it's going to sell today or right now in the future, whatever. It may have sold for $500 a year ago. It probably not going to sell for $500 now. Antiques and collectibles are kind of fading out, unfortunately. The younger generation doesn't really want them. My kids didn't want anything that we had in our house when we moved, but that's the way it is. Same thing, nothing fancy here. And there's a little information I pulled off of Google, off of a website for that. What I make on that? Probably about $45 in my pocket. It sold pretty quick. Parting out of vacuum cleaners. A lot of these parts are what I call, or what they call in the reselling business, long tail sales, which means you're going to list it and it's going to be in your eBay store or your Etsy store or your whatever you got your store, you don't have a store or your eBay listing for a long time. This was sat out there for about 2 months. Sometimes the stuff sells quick, sometimes it sits forever. Keep an eye on it, make adjustments on the listing. Because you want to keep it fresh with eBay. So I did sell this after a while. Very easy to pull off. I don't think there was any tools involved. Pull the top off, unclick this right here, click it out, and sell it. There is a part number, I think. Did I pull it off of the web? Nope, no part number. There is part numbers for these sharks. Are hard to find. If you Google the shark vacuum and the model number, sometimes Shark has the part numbers out there, breakdowns, diagrams. The more information you can put in the item specifics when you're selling parts, the better. The more information you can put up here in your title, the better when you're doing parts, like the model number, part number, the color, what it is. Don't just go by what you see on eBay listings or what it is. Try and Google it and look at vacuum cleaner parts sites where what is called there, because that's what it's called. Don't like some people had it hose, whatever, some weird names they had it. But so this sold, like I said, about 2 months, not a big time sale. It did go for about $9.99, $9.80. And like I said, this was an item I think somebody, oh, no, I remember. This is an item the movers broke. The movers broke our vacuum cleaner. And I went, darn, man. But I went, wait, I can sell pieces off of it. I still got to put a claim in with them for the stuff they broke, which we won't get into that. Um, but I did sell a lot of stuff off the vacuum cleaner. I probably made about $100 off the vacuum cleaner. A lot of times I will grab these vacuum cleaners on the side of the road. Sometimes I will just pull parts off the side of the road. The canisters on these vacuum cleaners sell. The canisters on Dyson sell really well. Certain pieces off the Dyson sells really well. Pretty easy to take this all apart. You can go crazy with vacuum cleaners and get down to the motor and pull the motor out and stuff like that. Just make sure you're not wasting time. Now, to me, it's not a lot of money. Some people it's a lot of money to spend an hour to make $9 on a part. It's fine if that's good with you. No problems there. To me, it's kind of not worth it. Just watch your time when you're parting out stuff. The shark ones, I think, have a Torx security screw. I don't have it with me, but it's a Torx, like a star little wrench thing with a hole in the middle. And your Torx bolt on the vacuum cleaner has that little hole. And I think the back panel where you get into the motor has 2 or 3 of those or 4 of those. I can't remember if it's the Dyson or the Shark. It's been a while since I parted out one. All right, let's go to the next one. This was my personal chainsaw chain sharpener. I had this for several years when I was doing small engine repair out of my garage. Done a lot of things in my life. Actually, I had this business going quite well for about 2 years, probably from about 2008, maybe 3 years, 2008 to about 2012. And then Chinese parts came rolling in, and just we became almost a throw-out society anymore. People didn't want to keep things, so then I got into, wait a minute, people are giving me lawnmowers. What am I doing? Or people are giving me all this small engine equipment. What am I going to do with all this stuff? I'm going to part it out. So I started parting out stuff, and that's where I learned money's in the parts. Doesn't sell, part it out. Um, but I'm not using this anymore. I gave away a lot of stuff before I moved. I was a big work on stuff in the garage, always fixing something. Since we moved to Florida, we moved into a much smaller house, much smaller garage, unfortunately. And I'm like, I'm really not going to do anything with this stuff anymore. So I got rid of the grinding wheels and just brought them to the thrift store. They weren't worth much. Um, but this did sell, not for much. They were that expensive. This is a Harbor Freight item. Nothing wrong with Harbor Freight. I have no problem with Harbor Freight items. But I did sell it. It sold pretty quickly for about 2 weeks. It actually fit into a box. The box gods were looking after me. It fit right into a box that I was saving for something, right in there. A little bit of packing material, and it went right in there. And I think it actually went back to North Carolina. Um, I think I ate something on shipping. I think it was $14 or $13, $12.99 for shipping. I can't remember what it was right now. It's been a while ago this item sold. But and I pulled all this information right off the internet, right off. This isn't available on Harbor Freight anymore, but I pulled it off of some old website that had the model, the part number, the model number, whatever you want to call it, that 68221 number, and I got that information there. Let's see. Pretty simple. My somewhere from use. Please review all photos. Same thing here, and I use whatever pertains with the item specifics. Last item. Trying to go quickly here. Okay, this was the gem. I bought this again. I was doing small engine repair, and I needed to test compression on lawnmower cylinders and chainsaws, and you name it. And I bought this off of Facebook Marketplace. I think I paid $50 for it from some guy years and years and years ago. I had another one that I got from Harbor Freight that didn't really work real well. I sold that on eBay, and I found out it was just a little O-ring that was messed up. And I'll show you the O-ring that was messed up. Do I have a picture of it? Oh, no, I don't. Well, there's little O-rings that they get. Oh, there it is. You see that thing right above the 12 millimeter? That little ring was messed up on one of them. So I thought it was the gauge was bad, but it wasn't. So I'm real particular in photos because I want to make sure the buyer is getting everything that they think they're getting. That's there, and then there's a picture of that. We're getting a 10 millimeter spark plug thing. 12, 14, 18. This 18 one is an extra one. This guy threw it in. It wasn't included in the kit, but he threw it in. There's a picture of the directions, front, back. There you go. I'm pretty thorough with my pictures. I know people will look at pictures more than anything else, so that's my thing. And excuse me, the noise you hear from the traffic. I'm sitting outside on this beautiful January 6th day. 6th? 5th? 6th day. So that is about it, my friends. Hopefully that was quick. Thank you so much again. Appreciate every one of you guys for subscribing. Again, don't forget to like and the video, subscribe to my channel. Don't forget about the meetup. We're not meeting in January 2025. We'll start in February. I got family coming in January. Don't forget to check out all the links below in the description. There are some affiliate links, which means I make a little bit of money off of stuff you buy. I don't make a whole lot. Like I couldn't even buy a cup of coffee from one click or one purchase, but it helps me out. And make sure you join the meetup through Meetup. There's a link for that there's a bunch of links under there, a bunch of podcasts I've been on and other shows I've been on. All right, thank you so much. I appreciate it. For those where it's cold, please stay warm. For those where it's warm, just enjoy the weather. All right, thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Steve with Raiken Profits. I'm here with Paul, and I just want to shoot a quick testimonial for him because he's been one of my good friends for over, 4 or 5 years now?
Yeah.
And if you're looking to learn about selling on eBay and you want to start a side hustle, or you just want to make some money flipping stuff on eBay, you're in great hands. Paul's been doing this for a long time. He's helped a ton of people, and I put my full faith and trust in him. So, Paul, I appreciate you.
You bet. Thank you so much.
You got it.